Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for International Relations and Cooperation, distinguished Excellencies, dear colleagues. I take great satisfaction at this first visit by Indian External Affairs Minister to Namibia. That too, to chair the first meeting of our Joint Commission. I thank my Namibian counterpart for her warm welcome, generous hospitality, and productive discussions. I had the honor to call on His Excellency President Hage Geingob and value the guidance he gave for further development of our ties. The future of our partnership is built on the firm foundation of the immense goodwill arising from the shared struggle for freedom. In the last 3 decades, this has taken the form of a growing development partnership, stronger capacity building, expanded trade, and initial investments. A prominent example is that of the India-Namibia Center of Excellence in Information Technology that the Deputy Prime Minister and I had the pleasure to formally inaugurate today along with the Minister of Higher Education. Our cooperation has also been expressed in domains ranging from health, education, and electrification. Today, our objective is to take this to a much higher level, and that indeed has been the objective of the Joint Commission. As the results of our discussions today, I certainly leave with a much clearer picture of the possibilities before us. These include 1. Closer cooperation in the field of energy, including in oil and gas, green hydrogen, and solar. Indian companies have by now established themselves at a global level and emerged as major investors, knowledge partners, technology providers, and business collaborators. 2. Infrastructure development, especially with regard to railways, roads, ports, electricity transmission, and water usage. Even in Africa, there are already significant projects delivered by us in these domains. I hope that this record encourages the emergence of new partnerships between us in these areas. 3. Our collaboration in wildlife relocation and conservation is also very significant. The reintroduction of cheetahs in India that were given by Namibia is truly a milestone, creating the basis for other initiatives. We hope that Namibia would join us in the creation of the Big Cat Alliance. Such cooperation also has a major impact on the promotion of ecotourism. 4. Trade and investment have shown encouraging trends, but obviously can grow much further and much faster. We agreed to promote Namibia as an investment destination in India. We believe that this has regional, perhaps even continental implications. Our industry, whose representatives I met separately, also take pride in imparting skills to their Namibian partners. This is particularly so with respect to the diamond industry. We believe that Indian scale, quality, and cost has the potential to meet the needs of consumers here, so particularly in pharmaceuticals and medical devices. 5. We also discussed food security and the prospects for expanding millet production. 2023 is the UN International Year of Millets. Prime Minister Modi has personally led the mission to increase production and consumption of millets worldwide. This can become a new focus area between us. 6. One of the major achievements in recent years in India has been the digital delivery of public goods. We also have made significant advances in fintech. Cooperation here holds real benefits. I'm glad to learn that there have been discussions pertaining to the UPI platform. Other facets also need greater exploration. 7. Our history of capacity building and training exchanges needs to be upgraded. India is prepared to offer customized courses in areas of specific interest to Namibia. I know that education is one such priority. We've also agreed on taking the Entrepreneurial Development Center proposal forward and working together to advance Namibia's diplomatic academy. 8. With regard to health, I was glad to note that preparations to receive the Babatron cancer radiotherapy machine in Oshakati have progressed. I look forward to its early realization. 9. On defense, India has confirmed the continuance of the training team, which is rendering such valuable service here. Let me add that India is now an increasing exporter of defense products and services, and I'm confident that there'll be interest on the Namibian side in these. Regarding forensics, we have agreed to provide equipment for the use of Namibian authorities. Finally, there was a mutual interest in taking forward our cooperation in arts, culture, heritage, and people-to-people contacts. We have an expectation that this will take the shape of a systemic plan of action that I hope our officials will sit and discuss together. So once again, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for International Relations and Cooperation, let me reiterate, this has been a very successful joint commission and a very successful visit. It would also further energize the strong cooperation we have on regional and global forums, including the United Nations, the Commonwealth. India values Namibia's contributions in our AU interactions, as indeed in mechanisms like SACU, SACU. Our shared goal is to ensure that the India-Namibia partnership realizes its full potential, and I believe that this visit today, our talks today, have been a significant step in that direction. Thank you very much for your attention.
Your Excellency Dr. S. Jashika, External Affairs Minister of the Republic of India and co-chair of the Joint Commission of Cooperation between Namibia and India, Honorable Ministers, Deputy Ministers, our Governor of the Bank, the Vice Chancellor, our High Commissioner, our officials. The Director of Ceremony said I had a hectic day, but it was both of us. And now I don't want really to be between ourselves and the dinner. So therefore, allow me to stand on the protocol that has been established. Yes, Co-Chair, we have come to the conclusion of our first session of the Joint Ministerial Committee between Namibia and India. And as you have rightly said, I fully agree that this meeting has been very successful, and the issues that you have elaborated as a co-chair, I want to confirm that those are the issues that we have deliberated on and agree to move forward in our cooperation. No doubt our bilateral relations have been strengthened and deepened considerably, and this is indeed a moment of which we all can be proud of. At this juncture, I would like to thank our officials for having prepared our meeting, thus enable us to successfully complete our work, which has produced our great minutes to lead us until the next session and beyond. Honorable Minister, it's true, during the session, we have focused on some of the critical matters affecting development in both Namibia and India. As you have rightly said, we have revisited issues of common interest in the area of economics, infrastructure development, health education and training, energy, cybersecurity, finance and agriculture, and the program we just concluded, where we officially launched the India-Namibia Center of Excellency for Information Technology, tells it all. In addition, Honorable Minister, we have agreed that the two governments have a responsibility to redouble efforts to promote closer cooperation in the areas that we have identified. We have also agreed to enhance coordination between the various line ministries of our two countries and to ensure in full implementation of the agreed minutes. Honorable Ministers, we have reached the point of no return in our resolve to revigorate our cooperation. There should be no doubt that we go forward with the determination to make a difference in the bilateral and of course multilateral between our two countries and people. It's indeed time to fulfill the expectation of our people. It's time to turn our cooperation into a pertinent instruments of development and progress in our countries. Let us therefore rededicate ourselves to ensure that joint decisions taken here are implemented timelessly. I further urge you all to continue consolidating the cooperation for the betterments of our people. Yes, we have seen engagements between our private sector, and we encourage them to continue doing so. Honorable Ministers, as I conclude, allow me to thank you for the successful deliberation which were conducted in an open and frank manner with the support and the participation of our officials with the view of taking our relation to a greater height. It's now difficult. I got so used to you since we last met in India. We renewed our discussions and so on, but always even good things come to an end. I don't have any choice at this point in time to declare our first session of the Joint Ministerial Committee between Namibia and India officially closed. Of course, I'm looking forward to the second session to be held in the Republic of India on the date to be mutually agreed upon, whereby we will continue our discussions that we started in Delhi, July last year. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you, everybody, for your kind attention. And I wish the Indian delegation a safe trip back home. But you agree, Namibia is your home. I'm seeing my cheetah here, really looking at me. He came here, we discussed the cheetah, and I'm happy to hear the cheetahs are doing well. So, Honorable Minister, our relationship now again is summoned by the cheetah. And let our cooperation run faster as the cheetah runs. I thank you.